Hi, I'm Jenny Barker, naturopath and health educator, and today I wanted to talk to you about how to improve your health without having to go to your doctor. And this may not be what you think, so listen up. So you might have been to your doctor and they've said that your blood test results are all fine, your other results are all showing that you're fine, yet you know that you've got some symptoms, that something's not right, or you may have been asked to go on some medication and you're not keen to go on the medication. Maybe because you might think there's, often there's side effects, and medication can just be a band-aid effect, just getting rid of the symptom and not dealing with the cause. But as a naturopath, I find that the things that most commonly cause poor health is that people aren't eating the right sort of foods for their body, and they aren't getting enough of the right nutrients, so things like minerals and vitamins. These things are essential to good health. And so that can be, even if people are eating a healthy diet, they can still be deficient in some essential nutrients. And so I've seen a major turnaround in many people's health through helping hundreds of people improve their health through eating the right sorts of foods and supplementing with those nutrients, the vitamins and minerals that their body is deficient in. So when I grew up, if we were unwell, if we were sick, then we would go to the doctor. There was no other options. We would take painkillers, or the doctor would prescribe antibiotics or other medications. I did not grow up in a family where we used natural health, where we would go to naturopaths or homeopaths or any sort of other natural health. And I also wasn't taught the effect that food can have on our health and how much it can create poor health. And so when my health got really bad in my early 20s, I went to the specialists after I'd been to the doctors and did what they said and went on the painkillers and the anti-inflammatories because my pain was really bad, my health had got really bad, my digestive issues, I had lots of digestive issues, my mood was bad, I wasn't sleeping well, and things just got worse. And so I decided that there must be a better way, and that's when I really started to look into natural health. And I found that when I started to look into the food that I was eating, I got some really good benefits when I started to figure out that some of the food I was eating wasn't right for my body. And I worked out what my food intolerances were, and also I figured out how important it was to actually be taking some supplements that my body really needed, those nutrients that I wasn't getting from my diet. And so now that I work in natural health, I see over and over again the change that people get in their health by eating the right sorts of foods for their body and taking supplements to fill that lack of nutrients that their body is deficient in. And over the years, I've also found that even if people are eating a good diet, they still need to be taking some key nutrients, particularly minerals, because they are still deficient in them. And the reason for that, one of the main reasons I think, is because people are eating foods like plant foods that are from the soil that's lacking in minerals. So if the soil doesn't have the minerals, then the plant's going to have the minerals. So no matter how many of those good plants we eat, we're not going to get the right level of nutrients that we need for our body to process or to function optimally. So I've also been very aware in the last few years about how important the quality of supplements is. So there is lots of poor quality supplements. And taking good quality supplements really can make a big difference. When I see clients in clinic, I always get them to bring in their old supplements if they have still got some left and they want to continue to take them. And I'm just amazed at how often those supplements are not good quality, and how much of a difference it makes when I give them a quality supplement at the right dose, even if it's a very similar product, but a different brand that's got really good raw ingredients, then their symptoms can really start to improve, even if they've been taking their supplements for a number of months or years. So the quality of supplements is really, really important. Some of them haven't got good quality raw ingredients. Some of them have got excipients or tableting agents that are not good for us. So it's really important that if you're buying supplements, you want to get good value for money and be getting good results from those supplements. And I know that as a consumer, it's very hard to know which are the good supplements. through my training as a naturopath, I was very lucky to be trained in applied kinesiology, which is a form of muscle testing. And so along with this and my knowledge of which are the best brands, because I know how things are manufactured and which have got good raw ingredients and low levels of any sort of excipients, then I know which supplements are the best quality. And even within the practitioner only ranges that we use as naturopaths, even some of those don't test well. So taking good quality supplements is super, super important. And so when I talk about things like lacking in nutrients, so one of the ones that I know that I commonly talk about is a deficiency in zinc, which is really, really common. Many people are deficient in zinc, even if they're eating foods a lot that are high in zinc, like things like beef and pumpkin seeds, things like oysters. Not that many people eat a lot of oysters, but even if people are eating foods that have got lots of zinc in them, they're just not getting enough because of our high requirements that we need. So zinc is involved in over 200 processes in your body. So if you don't have enough zinc, you're not going to have a good digestive system, your skin's not going to be good, you're not going to have good brain chemicals, you're not going to be able to have good hormone levels, and so you can get all sorts of symptoms. So for example, if you don't have enough zinc, you can't produce enough hydrochloric acid in your stomach, therefore you can't break down your food properly, and then you can end up with some of the food particles being too large, so they can't be absorbed properly, and then they can also cause disruption in your gut, and you can end up with something like dysbiosis, where you get too much of the bad bacteria and fungi and not enough of the good ones, and that can have a real influence on your health. So, if your body is not getting the fuel that it needs, it's going to malfunction. Your body is not going to work properly if it doesn't get the nutrients that it needs. So you need to be eating a good diet and taking supplements to make up for those nutrient deficiencies that you're not getting enough of. And yes, diet has to be first. You must be eating a good diet and then just top up with the nutrients that you need. There is no point having a poor diet and taking supplements, because you're pretty much wasting your money. Diet has to be first, because having a poor diet or eating the wrong foods for your body can really cause so many problems. So food first, and then you can add in the supplements. So if you would like to learn more about what I've talked about today, I'm going to be going in more in depth in a masterclass that I am running next week, called Could Food Intolerances Be Causing Your Health Issues? And so in this masterclass, I'm going to be talking more in depth about nutrients and minerals. I'm going to be talking about what the ones that most people are deficient in. I'm going to be talking about diet and how to identify your food intolerances. So I would love you to come and join me. I think you'll learn a lot. If you'd like to register, it is a free masterclass and it is online. The address is www.newmenaturally.com/masterclass. So you can go on and register there. And so at the end of the masterclass, I will be talking about the Health Reset program, which is a 6-week online program that I will be starting in a couple of weeks. And that's for people who want to go more in depth and have more support around figuring out what their food intolerances are, working on which are the nutrients, the supplements that they should be taking, the brands, dosing, all those sorts of things. And generally, they just want to improve their health and move their health to another level. They're sick of living the way they are. So that's the Health Reset program coming up in a couple of weeks. But if you would like to join the masterclass, which is on next week, then please go to our website www.newmenaturally.com/masterclass. So I hope to see you there. All right, bye for now.